So, Canelo Alvarez, Smith. Then we got, excuse me guys, have a little cigar. Then we got Danny Garcia, Molina. We got some bogus fights going on, man. And I have to admit, man, I'm a Canelo Alvarez fan. I like the guy a lot. But there's been some issues lately with the way this guy is going about doing things, man. You know, opponents, suspect, guys trying to argue me down on the last video I made, you know, about his level of competition. I like the guy. You know, don't get me wrong, I like the guy. I like a lot of these guys, man. But level of competition, man, that's a big thing for most boxing fans. You know, you can go 50-0, man, and haven't faced anybody. You know, a lot of guys want to argue about Floyd and you know, him. I argued with a guy the other night about Floyd facing, this guy said Floyd faced 24 world champions and he cherry-picked all of them. Dude, I mean, Floyd started out in 96. He was with Bob Arum for a length of time, for that 10-year time period between 96 and 2006. 2006, he paid $750,000 to get out of his contract. That's when he started doing his own self-promotion, which is probably a year later after 2006, which is in 2007. So if you want to argue and say he picked guys between that time period, that's fine, but that's only 12 opponents between that time frame and his retirement. But don't give me from 96 all the way up into where we at right now, 2016, 20 years, this guy was able to pick his own opponents. Man, come on, man. Guys got to be smarter than that. But getting off of that, you know, I just had to bring it up, man, because, you know, you're getting these arguments from all over the place. Hold on, guys. So, getting all these arguments all over the place, man. And it's getting stupid. If the level of competition is whack, then it's whack. This guy tried to argue me down about Smith, the one Canelo's facing. Try to argue me down about this guy. Says, why do you call him a bum? Give me your definition of a bum. You don't know anything about boxing because you're calling these guys bums. It takes a warrior just to get into the ring. Level of competition. Okay, who is this guy faced? We don't know him. You know, we don't know anything about the guy. European dude, you know, fighting Europeans. Don't know much about him. Bum. Handpicked bum. Danny Garcia. Got all these guys to choose from. I get it, man. You know, you're building your star. You're trying to collect as much money as you can over time. What's the point in facing the top guy when you can possibly get knocked out by the top guy? And after that, networks and everybody that's trying to piggyback as far as sponsorships is concerned, guys are not going to be willing to pick you up. You'll sort of be in the position of Sean Porter right now. If Sean Porter would have played it the ultra safe way, Sean Porter, you know, could have did the same thing, you know, but because he chose to face guys in the here and now, you know, he's not getting the notoriety that he would otherwise get if he would have played it safe and fought bums all the way through. But Sean Porter chooses to face all these guys. I'm not a huge Sean Porter fan, but I mean, I see where he is. I see what same thing with Tim Bradley. You know, he's not gonna get all of the accolades that he's supposed to get either. You know, because he's willing to go in there and lose if necessary. You know, and pick up a fight here and there. You know, with a name here and there. You know, so some of these guys are playing it business safe. They want to make sure that their name is still out there. They want to make sure that they can still uh, get halfway decent competition and still milk the system. 1 second. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to switch locations, man. It's too much noise. People walking around. Cats want to see what you're doing, want to peek all up in your mouth and all of that while you're talking. But anyway, level of competition is a big thing, man. You know, and right now, Danny Garcia and Canelo, man, they, you know, guys not really doing what they need to do, you know, as far as picking the right level of competition out there. I mean, business-wise, makes perfect sense. I mean, it makes perfect sense. It makes sense. But when you factor in the greats facing the greats, you factor in, you know, guys taking risk and putting their name out there, putting their status on the line, doing what's best for themselves and doing what's best for the fans, which don't many boxers care anything about the fans. How many guys care about the fans, bro? You know, we really hurting right now in the sport as far as having legitimate champions facing legitimate champions. I'm going to go over my limit today again because I normally like to keep these videos at 8 minutes, but you know, I've been having to up the dosage a little bit on the videos because I've been having a lot to say, man, and keeping it too simple, you know, is not really getting a point across to a lot of these people that are just watching boxing. You know, they want to keep on arguing over and over and over again. You know, the same routine, the same stuff. They're going to argue Floyd Mayweather. Then they're going to argue about Andre Ward. Then they're going to talk about how Crusher is going to kill him. And then they want to talk about, you know, Terrence Crawford and how weak he is. And he ain't faced nobody. And all he would have did was ran if he would have faced Manny Pacquiao. All of these black guys, these black media guys or these black commentators, all of these guys, you know, they're mad because we're receiving a white champ now or any non-black champ, and they don't want to see that. It's getting real ignorant now. So it's hard to just get on here and do 8 minutes and get off without, you know, trying to validate a point. Hard. But, you know, what's next for Canelo after he beats Smith? I mean, I see what he's doing. I mean, he's going to take on these light middleweights, you know, so he can see if his power is going to translate into the middleweight division. Hasn't really faced any middleweights. Then he's probably going to spar, if he's smart. He's probably going to take the route of sparring some of the guys that Triple G has faced. so you can pick up tips from them. If not, just study them. But if it was me, I would do it the way that I'm telling you. You know, I would face some of these guys Triple G has either fought or guys that he has been in the gym with. And behind closed doors, I'll be training my behind off, you know, to ensure that my power translates into the division. And that's pretty much what this guy is going to do, you know, and then he'll feel confident enough to get in the ring and face Triple G. Right now, I really don't believe that's the case. I really don't. I don't believe that he's ready. And until he knows that his power translates well in the division, he can hurt some of these guys, and he cannot be as hurt taking punches from these guys that's, you know, 10, 15 pounds heavier than he is. Then we'll know for sure, you know, what's going on with this guy, you know. But right now, he's playing it smart, you know. He gets in and he faces Triple G the way that my man just did. Was Kell Brook. Yeah, the way Kell just did, man. And, you know, he's going to run in. He already knows he's going to run into a stumbling block, you know. He already knows that. And Canelo's too smart for that. You know, a lot of guys not giving the dude enough credit, you know, for the direction that he chose to go in. But he did the right thing. You know, my thing is he went about it the wrong way. You know, all he had to do was just say right now, I don't feel that I'm ready yet. But instead, he wants to try to look macho for the Mexican fans, you know, because they love for their champions to be macho, you know, tough guys. And he doesn't want to come out and say, well, right now, I don't really feel that I'm ready. You know, I want to give myself a little time, you know, to develop for, you know, the power and the weight and everything to translate into the middleweight division. And that way I know for sure I'm ready for Triple G. Right now, you know, I've been fighting at this weight, and, you know, I don't feel that it's going to translate. So, I mean, if he would have said it like that, a lot of cats would have said he was punking out, you know. But they still said it anyway, you know, because he just passed up the belt. We can easily speculate on what happened with that belt, on what happened with Kell Brook getting in the ring. You know, why Eubanks, you know, was passed over. You know, it's a whole lot of talks, man, with this boxing stuff, man. And it's really getting sad that we're not getting the best of the best fights out there, you know, based on, you know, the fact that these guys want to build their star. You know, they're going to take on these little measly fights here and there, you know, to keep their name out there and to stay active. But they're not doing it the way, because if it was about us, if it was about the fans, they'll be facing at least 1 or 2 names a year. And then you will fight a tune-up. You see what I'm saying? But they're not doing that. They don't want to do that. They don't want to take that chance of having it rougher than they should. But I'd rather fight a guy that's at my skill level and have a war or I mean, I would rather do it like that, you know, and go down in a 12-round decision or a split decision or a majority decision, rather than to keep skipping over these guys and just taking on guys that we've never even heard of or we don't know. I'm about to be at my 15-minute limit, man, but I just wanted to put a video out there, man, a little bit. It was all over the place a little bit. But I just wanted to talk about these guys, man, because I don't understand a lot of the direction, you know, with these guys. And in some ways I do. But as a fan, we just want to see these fights take place. You know, Keith Thurman is quiet again. You know, we don't hear anything from him. Him and Danny Garcia should be coming up a lot. You know, I mean, who else are they going to fight? You know, Porter is out of the mix now. So who else is left? You see what I'm saying? In the welterweight division. So anyway, man, hit me up. Let me know what you guys think about what I'm saying, man. Peace.